What's up, everybody? Beats by Lonze back in the building. Hope y'all had a good holiday. My holidays was perfect. Everything was all good. I had one hiccup for the meal that I prepared for the Thanksgiving. For the meal that I prepared for the Thanksgiving. So let me cut my mic up a little bit. See if that's let's get a little bit better. So let me cut my mic up a little bit. See if that's let's get a little bit better. So let me cut my mic up a little bit. See if that's let's get. How's that sound? Check 1 2 1 2. How's that sound? Check 1 2 1 2. All right, sounds good. So, again, my Thanksgiving was good. I had one hiccup with my roster that I had for Thanksgiving, and I'll tell you what happened. So a week ago, I went to our favorite grocery store to pick up all the ingredients for our Thanksgiving sweet potato pie edition. Now, I have an incredible sweet potato pie recipe that I found online about 7 8 years ago, and I kind of perfected it to my own specifications. And with this recipe, I know that you never move away from the recipe. You always stay with the recipe, right? And in this recipe, it calls for sweet potatoes. So a week ago, I went to the store, got sweet potatoes. And then yesterday, yesterday, no, day before yesterday, before Thanksgiving, um, I found my potatoes were going bad. They went bad for some. Don't know how they went bad, but the potatoes went bad, and um, we actually had some sweet potatoes in. We had some sweet potatoes in a can. So these sweet potatoes were actually called yams, and these are candy yams that you find in the can. And my wife particularly likes these because she can make her desserts out of the candy yams really fast, really easy. So I decided that instead of using the regular yams that you buy out of the store, I'd use the one in the can instead. And because when I usually taste these yams out of the can, because they have sugar and syrup in them, they're really sweet. So I decided that against my recipes, uh, the recipe, what it calls for you to put in a recipe, um, I I declined to omit. I'm sorry, I take that back. I declined to add in sugar to my sweet potato pie recipe. And I also took out all of the syrup and the juices that was in this can to replace my sweet potato. And when I cooked when I cooked the sweet potato pie, it was not sweet. So I actually made two pies. I made an apple pie, made two sweet potato pies, and my recipe for the sweet potatoes was the sweet potato pie. I I crashed out because I didn't use my recipe that is been tried and true for the last 8 9 years. Like it's never failed. So anyway, that's what happened on my Thanksgiving. But everything else was bomb. I made my famous dressing. I know some of y'all call it stuffing. I have a cornbread dressing stuffing that I make. Combination of all three. It's my mom's recipe, and she actually uses chicken backs in the recipe. And so you take the chicken back with the rest of the small piece of chicken that's in there. You take all the meat off of it. You put it in your stuffing or whatever. And in my particular one, I actually just bought a whole chicken and I just took some pieces of it and did that. But anyway, everything else turned out good. My macaroni and cheese, my collard greens, My dressing, the apple pie was really good, and then the freaking sweet potato pie, which I'm known for making a sweet potato pie, it actually came out horrible. It came out not sweet, and we're gonna eat it anyway. But um, if the pies would have came out perfect, it would have been perfect for my Thanksgiving. I'm glad that we didn't have company, and I didn't invite anybody to come over because they would have been not impressed with my sweet potato pie. So today we're working on the Key 61. So I know y'all here to watch me work on the Key 61. Now, this is what I told y'all previously, that the Key 61 is over there, and I do not have cameras. Um, I do not have cameras on that side of the studio anymore. And so what's going to happen is you're gonna see the back. You're gonna see the back of my head for the majority of this stream, and you're gonna see me walk back and forth between the computer and the Key 61. And yeah, I'm gonna create some. I'm already working on a project already in the Key 61, and it was not supposed to be something that I was gonna keep, but we're gonna work on the Key 61 from here, and yeah, so you'll be able to just see my screen. You'll be able to see a small block of me walking back and forth, like I said, and that will be the most that you'll see, and I won't do much talking. But anyway, Key 61. Today I found out, just to give you a little background, I got my Key 61 loaded up, and I got ready to download some plugins, and found that my Key 61, the hard drive, is full, and so now I need to remove projects off of the hard drive. Now, I made a video earlier about this, but I'm telling y'all in the stream really fast, if you don't want to go through the process of having to remove files off of your hard drive, only keep your expansions and your samples and sounds on your hard drive. That's the only things you should keep on that hard drive, base slot hard drive. Do not save anything on the internal of your machines, and always, always, always put your projects and put your songs and your MP3s on your SD card. Reason being, you can always offload the SD card easier than you can if you need to go into that hard drive and put it on controller mode, stick it on the computer, and do it that way. That just saves you a whole lot of time. But you do what you want. It's your machines. We're going to get to this beat. All right, so this is unorthodox, the beat that I made, and we're just going to create it. Now, I use one instance of the Falcon. The Falcon got some crazy sounds in it. We actually got the Falcon up right now, so you can hear some of the sounds of this Falcon. This is what we got so far. So I'm going to mute this one. again. All right, okay. So maybe. is 80s. All right. So that was just something that was not supposed to be saved. I just was messing around with some sounds in the Key 61 and just went ahead and just built something um, off of the head while I had the MPC 3 software up. Um, let's see if I can just pull that up. All right, cool. I think that'll work. All right, but yeah, I just want to work on the Key 61 now that I got it updated to the MPC 3 software, and wanted to make sure all my firmwares was working. So I just was testing out some sounds or whatever. But anyway, just want to do a quick after Thanksgiving stream, really quick, not too long. Won't keep you long. But I put out a new expansion, and I don't have it here. Wonder if I can pull it up as I should have it on my computer. So let's share. Bump bump bump. I want to share with y'all this new expansion that I just made. It is Black Friday. So if you'd like to spend a little bit of money with me on Black Friday, please do so. I'd be very appreciative if you do. For $9.99, my expansion is um, all of the sounds of the S2400 that I use. And what I did is I went and I found all of my favorite sounds, all of my favorite kits that I use in Machine and the MPC, through all of my hard drives. I just went and found all the sounds that I like that I predominantly use in the S2400. And I ran them all through the S2400. I put some S2400 seasoning on it. And then next thing I'm going to do is after I run that through the S2400, I'm going to run it into another machine that I have in my studio. I won't tell you what that machine is. If you've been watching my streams, you already know what machine it is. And I'm gonna bake those sounds into from the S2400 sounds into the other machine, and then we're gonna have a new different sonics of sounds with those 12-bit and 16-bit parameters. Then I'm gonna take it from that second machine and I'm gonna run it into a third machine. And I won't tell you what that third machine is. Then you're gonna get the sonics of this third machine that's now running the S2400, and it's running the second machine, and now it's running the third machine. And now with this third machine, I'm gonna take those and I'm gonna put that out in an expansion. And so it will be a completely different sound that you've never heard on any machine, but you will be able to get it on your MPC, or you'll be able to get it on whatever DAW you're using or in Machine. Because I am going to make a new machine. Um, I'm going to make a Machine expansion so that y'all can use my expansion on Machine as well. And just not for nothing, if you decide that you don't want a Machine expansion, there will be a DAW software expansion as well, where you can just pull up the WAV files and drag them into whatever DAW you use. But I want to show you, I want to share with you, let's see, let's share image file. And it's on my desktop, so let's find desktop. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, this is the S2400 expansion pack. It's called the Three Piece Ledger. And what's happening with this is that, like I said, you're getting 22 different kits that you can use across all your platforms on the MPC. And then what you can do is you can pull in any one of these sounds into your MPC, load them into it used to be a program track, but now it's a track, just a track. Pull them into your drum track, and now you can have the sounds of the S2400 right there on your MPC. So I got that. That's out there. Matter of fact, let's put this in our comment section. So again, 22 kits, over 220 sounds. I got it. I think as there's 220 sounds There may be more than 220, but the when I counted and did the overhead count, there was at least um, 10, 10 sounds per pack. But some packs have 15 sounds, some packs have 12 sounds, some packs have 18. So it's a little bit over 220, but I can guarantee you that there is at least 220 sounds in this expansion. Because originally what I was gonna do was I was only gonna have 15 packs, and what I ended up doing was I ended up adding more packs because I found that I actually had some kits already on the S2400 already done. So I went ahead and added those packs into that. And I also have the S2400 Nitrous expansion, and that is a base level S2400 expansion pack that I created the first time I got S2400. And so if you would like to you'd like to get that expansion, it's on sale, $9.99 right now. I got it on Gumroad. That's beatsbylonze.gumroad.com. The code is right there down in the comment section. Take a screenshot of that, and then you can take that picture on your iPhone, and you can select that and copy it into your Safari on your iPhone, iPad. For you guys that got Amazon, not Amazon, but for you guys who got Samsung phones and freaking those Cricket phones, I can't tell you how to freaking copy those. But if you got an iPhone, again, screenshot the screen and my expansion, the S2400 three-piece Legends. You can get it right there at that Gumroad link. Again, it's on sale for $9.99. It should have been more than $9.99, but I know y'all rock with me, and I know y'all enjoy some of the content that I do of the S2400, and I want y'all to have these special Beats by Lonze sounds that can only be found right here. So again, if you're just joining, I baked all these sounds from my favorite kits. I found some from my machine kits that I made. I found some from my S2400. I found some from my MPCs that I made. I put them all together. I ran them through the S2400. I baked some special sauce in it. We got 12-bit and we got 16-bit sounds in the kits, 22 kits, and I baked all the sounds in them, ran them through the S2400, spit them out, and then I made an expansion for the MPC. So all you got to do if you got MPC is take this expansion, download it, drop it into your SD card, or drop it into your hard drive, or you might want to go into controller mode. You might want to pull it in that way. But the easiest way to do it is if you just want to try it out really fast, download it, drop it to your SD card, stick it in your machine, and voila, you got the S2400 expansion sounds right there from Beats by Lonze. So again, I appreciate y'all watching the stream. Again, we played with the Key 61 today. We got it updated, and I hope y'all continue to like, comment, and subscribe. I think we made over 600 new subscribers this month. So again, thank you all for the new subscribers. If you're new here, I'm Beats by Lonze. I'm your drum machine specialist, and I get busy with all the drum machines that you see inside my studio. Right now, we're up to about 40 drum machines, and no, it's not a museum. No, I don't collect them. I just love drum machines. I love MPCs. I love machine, Roland, the S2400, Polyand trackers. I love all that stuff. So again, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining. Check out some of my content. I got over 2,400, I think 2,400 videos. So check them out. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Much love to you. Peace out. Catch you next video.